Hello and welcome back to this Trails from Zero Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we made our way through the A2 with Tio Plato here, found the Kitty, who's this hacker that Jonah was trying to find, but we were unsuccessful. It seemed like they, or she, whoever they are, had the slip on us. But we need to go collect us memory quartz from Jonah, so let's get on and do that. Whoa, sun's setting already? Guess we spent more time in the Geofront than I thought. It seems that way. What's the matter, Tio? Nothing. We should hurry to Jonah and retrieve the memory quartz. I'm still worried about Kitty's true identity. Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. So we need to make our way to Jonah, which is what we're doing now. Rosenberg Studio? It's fucking Ren! Wait a minute. The Rosenberg Studio is that doll factory, isn't it? It was near the Monon Path, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the place. When I analyzed Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. The freaking doll factory doesn't make any sense. It certainly is strange. How so? If Kitty is at the studio, like Jonah claims, what's weird about that? Well, currently the Orbital Network is functioning within the city, and St. Ursula's, the health resort on the other side of the lake, Michelle, is also part of that testing. Oh. You see, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, they're primarily used for orbital telephones. Since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of information, fundamentally a wired one. A giant orbital cable running from the bottom of the lake, connecting St. Ursula and Michelle. But I've never heard of any connection being made to Rosenberg. When was it done in secret? Enough already. What kind of sick prank is this? There we go. No way. The mystery still remains. We succeeded in our objective. Believe you mentioned a reward? Yeah. None of this would have been possible without your help. Jonah's memory quartz. It's information we were asking for, right? It'll cut to the chase. It contains info on most of Revanche's relationships. Some other related topics we're thrown in for safe measure. Happy now? Yeah, but this is indeed the intel we were trying to obtain. All I'm gonna say is, all that stuff is if someone had enough info they'd already known by now. For example, Boss of the CPD have known about this stuff for a long time. Right, this will be really useful, Jonah. Since we don't have access to this, we're at a bit of a disadvantage. That's so? Good for you, then. Screw it, I'm taking a nap. Tomorrow I'll use what we learned today to finally uncover Kitty's true identity. Hey, don't work yourself to death now. It's the anniversary festival, Jonah. Why don't you go on a date or something, instead of holding up here? It's not your business what I do or don't do. You damn normie, go to hell. Not exactly what he meant, but wasn't that a bit vulgar? Now that you mention it, you are on a date with Cecile on the opening day of the festival, correct? Huh? And after that you ended up spending time with the beautiful Seeker sisters. Experience really does trump everything in the end. Tio, what are you trying to say? Nothing in particular. There we go. It's not Elie Macdowell, the true love of the heart. But we're getting this info quartz now. So let's see what we find. Guessing it's going to show some stuff about the Swartz. Summary and history. Connecting the memory quartz. This is where we can access the contents. It's really comprehensive. Up until now, we've had a few gaping holes in our intel and Revanche. This might be the first time we get any concrete influence on them. Why don't we look-see and see what we got here, then? Right. Summary and history. Revanche is the largest criminal organization currently operating Crossbell. Dates back to roughly 1130 of the 17th calendar, coinciding with the founding of the state itself. Revanche code would suggest the fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire and the Republic under the guise of a trading company. In turn, Revanche was able to seize control of Crossbell's underworld. Revanche is known for participating in several illegal businesses, including arms smuggling, the sale of stolen goods, land speculation, insider trading, mirror laundering, sex rings, intermediary agents for Jaeger Corps, and so on. Due to the close ties of influential Diet members, Revanche is rarely punished for its criminal offences, while members may be arrested from time to time, which is common for their bail to be posted almost immediately. I see, this entry sums up Revanche pretty well. It's handy to have all the information organised like this so neatly. Realizing later is quite something. Right, these dudes are making a killing through illegal operations. Arms and influence. Main force is about 300 members, including low-level workers, both inside and outside the state. The company is approximately 500 people in total. Ranks include several former Jaegers, soldiers from neighbouring countries, combined with its smuggling of cutting-edge orbital weaponry, Revanche is believed to be a considerable fighting strength. Despite not being a large-scale crime syndicate, its influence past Crossbell, Revanche holds deep ties with influential figures in both the Empire and the Republic. According to recent intel, Revanche has begun to lose ground to Hayu, a rival organisation, but has been since bolstered its firepower by utilising warhounds. This new development has led to Revanche gaining superiority. So, doesn't seem a bit futile, but we've learnt here. So, he's the president of Revanche & Co., the don of the mafia organisation, fifth man to hold the position, the president, but he did not inherit it conventionally 8 years ago, gained control by overwhelming the fourth don in an act of deceit and betrayal. Due to his Erebonian heritage, Macaroni prioritizes his relationships with members of the Diet's Imperial faction. His ties with Speaker Hartman in particular are well documented. On the other hand, he has made inroads with the Republican faction. Undoubtedly, Marconi seeks to lever both factions in order to take advantage of Crossbell's unique circumstances. He seems to be fashioned himself after Erebonian nobility. His personal tastes include lavish garments and ostentatious furniture. Damn, look at this arrogant old fart. He may look humorously rotund, but his actions paint him as a nasty man. Piers Macaroni is a much more cunning individual than we were led to believe. Don't forget, he's managed to forge ties with the Republic despite being Erebonian. We can't start underestimating him now. I agree with that. Garcia Rossi's official position at Revanche Co. is General Manager of Sales. Behind the scenes, however, he acts as Mafia's underboss and is the commander in rank of its rank-and-file henchman. Previously served as commanding officer of the Safer Jaeger Corps. When Macaroni toppled the former Don 8 years ago, he contacted Rossi to aid him in his bid for power. Afterward, Macaroni recruited him from the Corps to join Revanche permanently. Rossi was the architect behind the Mafia's militarization and large-scale increase in strength. In his Jaeger days, Garcia earned the moniker Killer Bear by using his large frame, advanced military combat prowess to overwhelm enemy soldiers on the battlefield. He was part of the Jaeger Corps? Cypher, that same name sounds familiar to me. Probably because it's one of the strongest corps in all of Western Zamoria. The guy was commanding officers ever. Trust me, strength is no joke. I've heard rumors about his killing Baron more than once. Really, it sounds like his strength is nothing to scoff at. But Randy, how much you know so much about him? Travel as much as me and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. There we go. Speaker Hartman. Hartman is an extremely influential politician who holds the position of Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. As members of the Diet, he also acts as the leader of the Imperial faction. Descendant of Erebonian nobility, Hartman owns a luxurious mansion located in Mischhelm in the far southern reaches of Crossbell State. He is also considered an ally of Macaroni, the president of Revanche. It is believed Hartman cooperates with the Mafia's various criminal enterprises, including smuggling, mirror laundering, and so on. Sources say that Hartman had an unofficial meeting with the Imperial Chancellor Gilead Osborne, someone that we've seen before in Charles III. He seemed like a nasty guy. Anyway, last year, in order to demonstrate his domestic and foreign authority. So this is Speaker Hartman. He strikes me as a high and mighty noble rather than a politician. But he did manage to get an audience with Erebonian's blood and iron Chancellor. Yes, though it's evidently an informal one, Chancellor Osborne did have a meeting with the Speaker. Still asks me to hear what that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, completely disregarding my grandfather in the process. At the time, the whole matter was quite a hot topic in both nations' political spheres. I can't believe I've never heard about that. The Blind Iron Chancellor. He's making a name for himself, alright. It is troubling to know that we still don't know the reason behind this visit of his. Interesting. Finished. Alright. Everything was fuzzy up until now, but I'm starting to see the picture. I agree. A ruthless cunning boss, and a former Jaeger commander as the right-hand man. How strong are the ties with Speaker Hartman? I can't wrap my head around what kind of relationship the Speaker has with the Blood and Iron Chancellor personally. Obviously, there's no chance an LCPD could ever touch him. That's true. Wait just a moment. I believe I discovered a concealed data within the memory quartz. Concealed data? Can you pull it up? Hold up, if there was stuff hidden, does that mean the brat was messing with us? Yes, if I were to guess, I bet he tried to test whether or not I could notice it. His punishment will be long and painful. Well, pushing Jonah to the sideline. Were you able to recover the data? Practically in my sleep. Ah, Swartz auction. Wait a sec. Is that the Swartz auction? Oh yeah, the thing that Stell and Josh were prodding us about. They're little scoundrels. Way of showing his thanks, eh? seems to confirm that it is, in fact, a real event. On top of that, it is connected to Revanche. Yeah, definitely suspicious. Right, should we take a look? Revanche Auction is an annual event staged by Revanche on the final day of the anniversary festival. It's held in the form of a private luxury secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelm. Most of the items are for bid of first-class works of art, paintings and jewellery acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just Crossbellians. Nobles and affluent people from across the continent are extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-the-record gathering of Zamoria's highest society. The sports auction is a major source of income for Revanche, provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network with influential figures. Security is solely handled by Revanche forces as well. Entry is prohibited unless a guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose. Is this real? Unbelievable. To think that someone this massive has been happening every single year. But this is strange, is it not? Despite being a secret, this information described it as a large-scale social event. Well, no doubt the police and mass media know already and gotta keep it under wraps. Neither of them will want a spotlight on a shady event like this. Exactly. Huh? Of course. Chief. Good evening. Carm, you surprised you found out all the truth on your own. Place is a bit stuffy. I'll give you the full rundown in my office. Is it stuffy? I feel it's more stuffy in the office, to be honest. So, you admit all the information in his files is accurate? Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who was researching them, but they made quite a pile of info. But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right? More or less all of them. People outranking inspectors, for sure. I'd be shocked if most of the 1st Division wasn't aware of it. Hell, even Arios and the Bracer Guild probably known about its existence for a while now. Which means this is another barrier standing in our way. Oh yeah, extraordinarily huge one. Let me be blunt, I do not intend on restricting what you do, but stop poking your noses into the Swartz auction, got it? It's beyond your pay grade, kids. But Chief... No, Chief, let's not mince words here. Instead of being beyond our ability, you mean to say the police have their hands tied, right? Considering all the influential figures invited, and the host of the entire gathering, Speaker Hartman, the auction is practically untouchable. If the citizenry is not in imminent danger, the Bracer Guild cannot act either. It is futile to pursue this any further. That may be the case, but... Calm down. You're not the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the 1st Division, grinding their teeth every year. Powerless to do anything. This end ever gave them the slightest chance they'll be charging in and take it down before the guild could even respond. But despite being shady, it appears to be just another gorgeous party. Damn. Basically, if you crack down on the SWAT auction and screwed us up, the SSS would be finished. That's why, for your own good, I can't let you chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Huh. This was not bleak in the slightest. Listen, I'm not telling you how to accept how things are, huh? Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up, look forward, and figure out how to accomplish how much you can really accomplish. Don't forget that pit in your stomach right now, though. Do that and your chance will come someday. Don't get too down, eh? I understand, sir. From now on, we'll stop looking into the auction. Lloyd, are you sure, Lloyd? Damn, this turned out well. We'll find a way in, I'm sure. We're gonna go to Michelle. With that, the 3rd day of the anniversary ended. Tears passed, a mysterious story of Lloyd's brother, a hacker known as Kitty, a detailed report regarding Revanche, and the sports auction, sitting at the centre of Crossbell's injustices. With all of that spinning inside his head, Lloyd quickly fell asleep. Yeah? Lloyd, are you up? Hey, you need to wake up now. We have a meeting, remember? Oh. Morning, Elie. Any reason why you're standing in my room? Well, since you hadn't come downstairs, I thought I should check on you. I take it you didn't sleep well, given what we heard yesterday. I can't blame you if you made you restless. Sometimes you see right through me, El. But hey, how are you holding up? Oh, I'm fine. If I were to lose heart or something like that, I might as well throw all my goals out the window. Besides, I think I always knew the truth deep down. The reality is this secret party was, in fact, another example of Crossbell's corrupt side, I mean. It was simply in denial, trying to look away from it. But not anymore. I don't intend living with regrets or feeling powerless to help. Elie. I'm deciding to move forward and attack those feelings with my head held high. That was the chief's sentiment. I intend on making it on my own strength as well. I see. That settles it then. If you already found your resolve and decided not to hesitate, then I have no reason to either. Once I get changed, I'll head down and meet you all on the first floor. Sure thing. Oh, since breakfast is ready, would you mind having our meeting while we eat? Great idea, I'm starving. Now, Elie's come a long way this month. She's not carrying the same doubts as she used to. It's time to catch up. 4th day anniversary festival. Gonna have the work cut out for us. Crossbell Anniversary Festival, the 4th day. Alright, 4th day of the festival. Time to get to work. Loads of support requests were submitted overnight, so let's take a look. Right, the day's a big parade too. Not to mention, there's likely tourists trying to travel all over Crossbell. A lot of new requests have come through the system. Lost belongings, missing children. Might be a little much to try to take them all at once. Let's do what within our power and go from there. Yep, that's the plan. So, let's see what we've got. Okay, missing tourist, serial theft, East Crossbell thing, and we've got a foreign couple stayed in my establishment. No sign. Please help me find them. Hurry to the ash tree inn for details. Serial theft, business owners association. We'll have a look at that. But then, what we'll do today is Bubbly Scissors G is being sighted on East Crossbell Highway. We are going to go deal with that threat quickest, I believe. I think that would be the best thing to do. So, let's go to East Crossbell Highway. And then, where do you reckon that this guy is? So, I will find you once I found him. So, we're here in it. I accidentally pressed exterminate. But here are the guys. Let's try a brave smash. Actually, no. Let's encourage. Get everyone's strength up. I think that's a good idea first. We'll use our Crimson Gale, and we get a fire off as well. Sleeping Bubbles is annoying. Oh my god, that is really annoying. Delaying Bubbles. We're going to use Aura Rain. We're going to use Summon Zaya, because I believe it's probably going to help. At some point, even if it's just an attack delay. To have someone in there. Now, my guess is with this is that they're probably weak to something like this. So I'm going to put one there. Fang. I'll take that with an attack delay as well. Nice. I'm going to do a crash bomb. As they get a blind off as well, which is ultimately going to be very helpful for us. And then let's try and start some spike dines in there as well. Binding Bubbles, it misses a lot of these. That's fine. As the fire does a lot, Sleeping Bubbles misses a lot as well. As we get a counter off. Nice, as that takes one out. Then let's take the second out with the Crimson Gale. Annoyingly, this is going to miss everyone. But that's fine. We're going to heal first. Mainly because I want that all-out attack. Okay. We didn't even need it. But we get 94 for the other guys in the back, which is always good. And we get Bewitch. As that extermination on Crossbell Highway is done. We're now at the point where I can just mine Sepith from fighting these guys, which is pretty funny. So, feels like we've learnt a lot over this information. It seems like we are going to be aiming towards, or rather into, going to see where Ren is, which is exciting for me. As well as the sports auction, I'm sure that we won't be the only ones thinking about ruining everyone's bad day. We should heal. Little Tio Top. She got a little bit hit there by the extermination. But let's make our way in. Such a big fucking Such a big fucking bridge, this, compared to the rest of them in the game. But anyway, as you can see, the cars are gone that we got on the first day, which is very nice, the illegally parked ones. Let's head to the special support section. Report that in. I will take all of that. And I'm going to say, if you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time when we take on the other 2 support quests. Peace.